Here are the predicted nominees for Best Animated Feature: The Boy and the Heron, Chicken Run: Dawn of the Nugget, The Peasants, Spider-Man: Across the Spider-Verse, and Wish. For Best Original Song, here are the 5 predicted nominees. For the First Time from The Little Mermaid, Gonna Be You from 80 for Brady, I'm Just Ken from Barbie, More for Us from Wish, and What Was I Made For from Barbie. Next up, here are the 5 likely nominees for achievement in visual effects: The Creator, Dune, Part 2, Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, and The Little Mermaid. Here are the 5 films predicted for Best Achievement in Makeup and Hairstyling: Dune, Part 2, Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3, Maestro, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. Here are the likely nominees for Best Original Score: Dune, Part 2, The Killer, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Spider-Man: Across the Spider-Verse. Here are the 5 films most likely to be recognized for their achievement in costume design: Barbie, The Color Purple, Dune, Part 2, Killers of the Flower Moon, and Poor Things. The nominees for achievement in production design will be Barbie, Dune, Part 2, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. Here are the 5 projected nominees for Best Cinematography: The Color Purple, The Killer, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, and Oppenheimer. Next up are the 5 films most likely to be nominated for Best Achievement in Sound: The Color Purple, Dune, Part 2, The Killer, Killers of the Flower Moon, and Oppenheimer. These are the 5 likely nominees for achievement in film editing: Barbie, The Holdovers, The Killer, Killers of the Flower Moon, and Oppenheimer. Next up, we've got Best Actress in a Supporting Role. Here are 5 likely nominees: Emily Blunt, Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks, The Color Purple, Lily Gladstone, Killers of the Flower Moon, Taraji P. Henson, The Color Purple, and Divine Joy Randolph, The Holdovers. Next are the predicted nominees for Actor in a Supporting Role: Robert Downey Jr., Oppenheimer, Robert De Niro, Killers of the Flower Moon, Ryan Gosling, Barbie, John Magaro, Past Lives, and Mark Ruffalo, Poor Things. Here are the 5 films likely to be recognized for their screenplays adapted from previous works: Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon. Next Goal Wins. Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. Here are the projected 5 nominated scripts written directly for the screen: Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, May-December. Past Lives. And Saltburn. Here are the 5 predicted nominees for Best Actress in a Leading Role. Fantasia Barrino, The Color Purple. Annette Bening, Naiad. Sandra Hüller, Anatomy of a Fall. Greta Lee, Past Lives. And Carey Mulligan, Maestro. Here are the 5 predicted nominees for Best Actor in a Leading Role. Bradley Cooper, Maestro. Leonardo DiCaprio, Killers of the Flower Moon. Coleman Domingo, Rustin. Paul Giamatti, The Holdovers. And Cillian Murphy, Oppenheimer. Next up are the 5 films likely to be nominated for their achievement in directing. Barbie, directed by Greta Gerwig. The Holdovers, directed by Alexander Payne. Killers of the Flower Moon, directed by Martin Scorsese. Oppenheimer, directed by Christopher Nolan. And The Zone of Interest, directed by Jonathan Glazer. Finally, here are the 10 likely nominees for Best Picture of the Year. Anatomy of a Fall. Barbie. The Color Purple. Dune, Part 2. The Holdovers. The Killer. Killers of the Flower Moon. Oppenheimer. Past Lives. And Poor Things. And here are the 8 films predicted for 5 or more nominations.